Hail. Be more brothers and sisters. Come forward, come hold a little vibes with you. You know. A few days now, I not say nothing. Yes. But the journey continue. I still up on the cars, man. Nah, give it up. See? So, today, we are come all the reasoning and because you have some things where I say. Some things where I say that as black people, in order for us to advance, we need to eliminate some sayings and some words that we use from our vocabulary. You know? Yes, but before we go in there, let me say ashes to all of the ancestors and all the ones we know the struggle with. Yes. We seek advancement, black people. Up in mighty race, like Mayakas Gavi say. Alright, so let me get into it. Now wasting time. You know, growing up as a youth, and even to this day, we often hear people amongst us, especially the elders. You know, sometimes them getting a little back and forth with someone, a little argument. And because one might have, let's say, one might be more fortunate than the other one, you know. And the other one might be less fortunate, you know, things not go on for them. Life deal with them in a different way, so they must struggle, you know. So, I might look at them and say them poor, materially, see? And then you might hear some people say things like, they are piss poor. You might say, you might try to style a man and tell him, a lady and say, you don't have a pot to piss in. You know, and then they call people dirt poor. And then you have another thing that we seem to use a lot. We call them, we refer to this term, the threshold. What is the threshold? You know, all these sayings. It's white people we get it from. It's chiefly from the English them. So we are saying, oh, why? Why we speak like this? Why are we using these terms? These sayings are not of us. And neither did they represent us as a people in any way in our history. See? These slangs are slurs, insults, I see them as most of the time. Yes, like I say, they have the white man. England mainly and America in some instances. Although we see some little people I try to come and try to dispel some of these sayings in regards to their origins and meanings. However, my argument is this. These sayings are not of the ancestors. See, our ancestors never came up with these slangs, or these insults, or these words. So, let me go into them, and I'll show you how them originate and why people used to see them. Let me start with the term piss poor. Somebody will say, them the piss poor. These people are piss poor. Piss poor, where that come from? See in England, at the 1500s, around them time there. Could have been earlier than that, but that's where me get my information from. That's the reference point. Urine, we call piss, was used to tan animal skin. Yes. So, families used to pee in a pot. See? They piss in a pot. And they take it to the tannery once a day. So, like, you go sleep at night, you piss up in a pot all night. Or whatever. And them take it to the tannery. And them sell it. So, it have some people in the English society them time. They were so poor that they sold their urine, their piss, to survive. Hence the term piss poor. So, it's like I say, them people are so poor, are piss themselves to survive, you know. See, this is where this thing come from. Now tell me this, see? Most of us who grew up in the Caribbean, have you ever heard or seen anyone selling piss? I never seen no one sell piss when I grew up. I never hear my granny tell me anybody them know used to sell piss. Or her great grandmother tells you anybody used to sell piss. And my granny dead, what, must be nearly 20 years now. See? And she can't remember her great-grandfather or great-grandma say anybody growing up amongst we used to sell piss. Me never hear nobody who me know grew up in the Caribbean talk about anybody that sell piss. See? I never heard or read about this going on in Africa either. And me have a lot of African friends. And me read a lot and do a lot of research about Africa. I never know say anyone in Africa sell piss to survive. So where we get them things here from? It's not of us, like we say, it's not of the ancestors. And white people used to do them things in England. People used to sell piss to survive. So when you tell a brethren, our sister, you and somebody get an argument, and you refer to people as piss poor, we need to get them things out of our vocabulary and then we use it for our own advancement. See? Because we never originate these things and it does not reflect us as a people. It is not our custom. We never sell piss. You understand? Right. So, like I say, the reason why I use these things, me don't know. Poor people amongst me never see no poor person a sell piss. Piss who not have flushing toilet. As a youth, people grow up and them old lady have them pail or them posy or them piss bucket. And they carry that out and they throw that in the toilet next morning. Some people might be so superstitious and throw them piss in them yard. See them a water of certain things. Yeah, it happen. See, I never know say anyone a sell piss. Me hear stories about people who piss in a bottle and then they come out and throw it to a morning time. I never know say black people a sell piss. So where we get this thing from, piss poor. If we leave them thing there alone, man. Let go them thing there. The next term, more address. You must say, you don't have a pot to piss in. So you might say, alright, one man piss poor, so you must sell piss. So a man go cuss the next man and say, these people, them never, you never have a pot to piss in. Yeah, me hear people tell people them things as a youth I grow up in Caribbean. So what I claim now, these people who you will say they don't have a pot to piss in are the ones who are worse than the piss sellers. See? Because them tell me there was some really poor folk in England who could not even afford to buy a pot to put the piss in. Yeah, them can't afford to buy a posy. We would call a posy back home, or a pail, or the old granny used to use. Or a piss bucket. Them have no money to buy a piss pot. So, they didn't have a pot to piss in. And work seen to be the lowest of the low. Yeah. So, I never know them thing they coming up here say man have pot to piss in and them kind of thing because black people are people who improvise. If you want to go buy a piss pot, you buy a piss pot if that's your priority. But where I say, these things are not of us. And neither are they of the ancestors. So we need to lego them things there. And furthermore, we need to see them things as crosswords because, for example, if a man calls a bad word, what them call bad word? For example, them say, the Jamaicans them have a term them use, say bumbo clot. Them say a bad word. But look here, it have a beer somewhere in Europe you call bumbo clot. Them have a festival. Them had some in Belgium the other day. Them call it bumbo clot. Yeah. So instead of them, black people capitalize on them thing. Other people come and make money off it. It's like, not to come off the topic, right? Rasta are the first set of people come and refer to things as I this and I that as I pot, I brethren, you understand? It's a I food, it's a I that. And black people amongst we vilify we. See? And say all type of thing. With them not shut up and all kind of thing. So, and now we see a white guy, Steve Jobs, come and make a thing called iPhone and iMac. You understand? An iPad. Yeah. So you have iMac, iPhone, iPad, and black people run with it and big it up. But if Rasta had them head on, see, Rasta don't know to incorporate that word or that term. I this and I that. And right now Rasta they receive some royalties. Yeah. You understand? Yeah, man, Rasta, I get some. Rasta intellectual property that property that about them time Rasta never really, you know the thing. So alright, this beer them called Bumbo Clot. Me show you, if you think a fool, just me attack. It's a Belgian ale. Look at ya. The name Bumbo Clot Happy Belgian Ale. See? Yeah. The Belgian take it. While the Jamaican them and black people are shun it. And I say a curse word. And other people come and capitalize on it. Look here, Bumbo Clot Festival. Yeah. Dance a reggae festival somewhere in a Belgium, Bruges, Belgium. But the Jamaican them say a curse word. The European them take them and make money off them. Whereas we know, when the European them with them thing, we not take them and make no money off them. We are take them and style one another and curse one another and insult one another. And I follow them and I tell people them piss poor and them not have a part to piss in. Where we get out of that? Out of disrespecting one another? Nothing. In our advance we. So if we not take what them have, how we copy from them? How we them force upon we? See? And capitalize on it and make money off of it. Commercialize it. You not solve we, so why you take it for insult your brethren? I assist you. Look, them take something that the Jamaican them come with and people them say a bad word. And make money off it, them a whole festival with it. Them make beer. I'm sure if a Jamaican anybody from the Caribbean come to Europe and go to Belgium and see a beer that's the Bumbo Clot, them a go buy it. And them have a festival named Bumbo Clot, them a run go there. But Jamaica don't make no money out of it. Jamaica them say a crossword. Idiots, if you ask me. But not the regular man, I call idiot. The people them who think them is all that. The bossy slave them. Who must leave for grind him slave mill. Yeah. And them are going so. Now moving on. I really want to come off the topic, you know. I didn't really want to make the video too long. I wanted to keep it short, but sometimes certain inspiration just come to me and certain things we have to just let out. You have another term. I'm use dirt poor. See? Now, in England, back in the day, and in America too, the floor was dirt in a people's house. And it's only wealthy people who had something other than dirt. Hence the saying, dirt poor. See? Well, some little people come and I make some claims and say, it's an American expression from centuries later. So, I'm not sure where them get this information from, but being in England and dwelling in England, going to school in England, working in England, I know, say, people, me hear them kind of terms there already. And Caribbean people pick it up and run with it. Yeah, look here, you have people back in Africa, we build them house, and the floor dirt. But them not see it as an insult, or them not see it for say a poverty. Because everybody know, when the feet is connected to the ground, you vibrate on a higher level, but you leave that this because someone might see this and think of foolishness me attack. That's how them would think. But anybody know, if you are barefoot and you're connected to the earth, you vibrate on a different level, man. Spiritually and all how you look at it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so dirt poor is the next one that we use that we copy from them. Because I ain't see nothing wrong with the floor of dirt on it. Because look, I remember one time, you know, we going to some people's house in England. I do some training one time, years and years ago. I nearly vomit. See? Them nasty, them so nasty that them house have dirt on the floor and a whole lot of dog here. Some white people. Me feel sick, me sorry for them. I do this marketing job growing and you know what I mean? Try to get people to sign up to certain things. We go by the next yard again and we see this girl and they knock on them down, them come out and them just nice. And when you go in them yard and me tell you, more use the toilet, more was a piss. Yes, we talk about piss. And me never want to use them toilet, but me don't want to piss myself, so me not want to use it. And me go in there, man, you want to see state of the place, Rasta. Me do me leak and me not ever touch that thing they say me a flush toilet and me foot me use. I mean, me never turn on the pipe for wash my hand. Because if you turn on frame the pipe, I go make my hand more dirty. Me come out and me say to the white youth, a white boy named Tom home your work. Me say, yo, you know see how them people the place dirty? Because I not saying about the first place. The brethren look at me and say to me, nothing not face him. Him see worse than that already. See me I say, what? Yo, me just leave that work there alone, man. Yeah, man, them time you're youth. If you put on your suit and say you do marketing work and this and that, go around and try to get people to sign up to things and whatever. Some nastiness, me I tell you, Rasta. All them things make me up and get OCD and now I touch people and things. Yeah. So you have another term them use as threshold. That white people run with it. Well, I feel them thing. But we black people pick it up too. I say, what is the threshold for this? And the threshold should be that. You know? Like, the threshold. Like, this is where it stops. You understand? This is the standard. The threshold. So, wealthy people, let them say, dirt poor, right? And then you talk about wealthy people now, had slates. Them are the only people who had something else to put on them floor. So they used to put slates on the floor. But the slates them now used to get slippery in the winter. When it wet, you understand, the winter time it get wet and slippery. And if they not put if they just leave the floor like that, they go lose the footing and keel over. So to stop them losing their footing and falling over now, slipping on the floor, they used to spread trash, which is straw, on the floor. And they will add more and more as winter wore on. See? But the thing is now, when they open them door, the straw used to go outside, used to slip out, you know, a little wind go and blow it out. Yeah? So they place a piece of wood, piece of timber, in the doorway or the entrance to stop the trash slipping outside. Hence the term threshold. So we have to ask yourself, why we are holding on these things? Because we know the origin of these things, you know. We need to find our own way because our ancestors never used to use them kind of terms there. So what I say now, I mean, I never see them things that go on back home, and I never know people use strap and flow in the Caribbean. I understand? Much more we don't have winter there. I mean, some little people claim that threshold predates the 12th century. This is according to the Merriam-Webster College Dictionary. You know what I mean? And they might try to say, straw slippery. It's just as slippery as wet slate. But that don't make sense to me. So I don't know if it makes sense to another one. Somebody might have an argument for that. But piss poor don't have a pot to piss in, dirt poor, and threshold. We didn't get these things from our ancestors. So I don't see why I use them, why we use them. So me don't really use them terms anyway, you know. Nah. Me take them things out of my vocab. When we say older people are older ones, I hold on upon them. You know? So it's time we let go them things, man. Because if you are advanced as a people, you have certain things you have to just leave alone and walk away from it. And hold on to what we come up with. But there are some people who feel that they're better than them brethren if they speak a certain way. I use certain terms. Well, we can do that, but just mean some are we proud of our heritage and where we come from. So we talking and we patois. Always some people call bad talk. And then when them try talk, them proper English, them sound like an idiot because them mix up them verb and use past tense with them for past, with them for use present tense and all kind of foolishness and spin it the other way around. And sometimes they can't even pronounce the words them properly. You understand? Because they grew up hearing it a certain way. And then you go try talk people thing we're not schooled in and understand. And you sound like an idiot. Because you end up mix up the way you deal with it in a freedom way. So just keep free your language, man, and you understand how we do. Is how we talk? Just slow it down for them, man. Make them catch up. Because when you talk to a white guy, you know, or a white lady, you know, them not change for them accent for we. You ever meet a man from, say, Scotland, or Liverpool, or Newcastle, them places? Say Liverpool. And you come from the Caribbean. Him not change for him Scouse accent, or him Geordie accent, or him Scottish accent for you. I'm Irish accent. And you have to understand him. So them have to understand me too. See? So when me talk, if you don't understand the business, I can slow it down for you. And if I could go on and pretend you don't understand me, I'm in a business. But that's so me attack. If you don't like them, you know what you do. When me I write, it's a different song key. Me have to write a something if you pass an exam or whatever. Or whatever me I do. I have to write something to make you understand what I say. Something putting into my youth them. Me do it that way. Yeah man, but me talk, me a talk man. Me just slow it down for you. If you don't understand, you know if you do. See? So they're gonna leave it to the man. So like we say, we need to eliminate a lot of these things from our vocab. And me have some more, but I don't want to keep the video too long. So maybe later, tomorrow, we make another video about some other sayings and some other words that we take from them. That not solve because like the Belgian, them take the Jamaican slang bumbo clot. With the Jamaican, them another black people say a bad word. Make a beer and a hold a festival. And I make money. And the Jamaican, them not get nothing for it. They're not getting intellectual property rights. You see Rasta, at the first set of people come and say I this and I that. And now Steve Jobs and them come and make iPhone and iMac and iPad. And black people run behind it and buy it off. But when Rasta men say I and I this and an iPhone and an iFood and an iRadio and an iHouse and an iTal. Them say the same black people don't run behind iPhone and iMac and iPad. See Rasta idea. But them not see this. But that for next time. So anyway, people, be more. See? Love and respect.